All right, so we're just looking for a nice deflection shot, like a normal deflection shot, you know, a little bit better than the AIM-7M, but, you know, just really cool. Okay, so let's put on our radar. All right, so ready, we're gonna fire. 3, 2, no, I'm just kidding. That was a big joke. That was a huge joke right there. We're not firing yet. No, we're not firing right now. We're not firing right now. We're gonna fire right now. $180. That was a perfect 180. Yeah. Welcome to the dev server, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to dig up this grave I buried a little bit ago and just you know, pull the riches and the, you know, the medallia and the souvenirs out of this grave. Remember when I got named and shamed by old Fedora Reddit, War Thunder Reddit back in the day for saying MiG-21's confirmed and air-to-air missiles confirmed, and the CEO came on and then he said they're not confirmed, and then all of Reddit was like, yeah, Flydale's so silly and stupid and he has a big penis. Remember that? Now look at us. AIM-120s are in the game. There's many different variants, so buckle up and hold the eject button, because you're going to need it if you're going to be playing top tier anytime soon. I'm going to try to explain it as well as I can and not in real life terms, just with how it kind of works in War Thunder. Okay. This is an AIM-54 Phoenix on absolute steroids. I'm serious. We say it a lot, but this is really, really different. Okay. So we have this missile setup in game, okay? It's on the F-14B. We're gonna have the ARH. You know, I'm going a little bit too fast. Let's slow down for a second. So when you first log on and look at the AIM-120s and you don't really know about them, you're gonna cream your pants once you do. And when you do know about them, it might take a little bit of finicking to understand how they work. So when we first look at them, they don't really look that much different from an AIM-7M. So the AIM-7M, all right, 65 launch range, 100 kilometer range, or lock range, launch range, 100 kilometers an hour, Mach 4. This one's lock range, 16 kilometers, 65. So, you know, this looks a lot worse. 4 kilometers, 35 maximum overload, 25. So maybe this one's a better turner, but why would you want a better turner if you're going to be doing long range engagements with it? Just hang on with me. This is the second missile in game that is going to have the guidance system of AR, IOG, and DL. Okay. The only missile to have this is the Phoenix. And the only other missile to have this, I believe, are the R-27, the Russian top tier radar missiles. They are SARH, IOG, and DL, which pretty much means that if you lose radar lock, the missile will kind of go where it's last positioned, but it's still going to need that final lock to get a kill. However, with active radar, and the difference between SARH, semi-active radar homing, and ARH, active radar homing, is that this does not have a radar in it. It has a transponder that communicates with the radar. It's able to see the radar, you know, blah, 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 blah. This one has a radar in it, and it can pit bull, like we know. Okay, so when you combine ARH, IOG, which is something initial guidance, inertial guidance system, and data link, DL, it is mind-blowing with the AIM-120's performance. Okay, and now this isn't even the best performing one. This isn't even close. I mean, it's kind of close. The best one that we're going to have, and it's really funny because really no one used the Mirage 2000 at top tier, but it's really going to be used a lot. This might be the best meta plane in the game. Okay, you're going to be having Magic 2s and the Mika, which has 50 Gs of overloading with ARH, IOG, and DL. To explain how IOG and DL work in game, in real life, data link uses like other plane stuff, and it's a data link. So like if another plane's over there, they can radar and they can share the radar, and then the missile can guide off that. IOG is just like, hey, the missile is kind of going, or the plane is over there. I've lost lock. I'm going to keep going over there. And with the way it works in War Thunder is that with IOG and DL, this is what I think, not 100%. IOG is the initial guidance to the target, but then the DL kind of corrects it to where the plane, not telemetry, the telemetry of where the plane should go. So it's not going to the last place, it's going where it thinks it will be. I don't know if that's fully understandable. But when you combine all of them, pretty much you get, in really simple terms, is a fire and forget missile. No babysit, none. With the Phoenix, you kind of had to baby it with TWS, or maybe that was a lie, but I always babied it with TWS until it pit pulled. This one, you don't need to do that at all. This missile doesn't even have to look at the target anymore. The next thing that we'll do is just demonstrate what all of this means in one simple test mission with this AIM-4. There's a ton of different versions in the game. Not ton, but like there's like 4 or 5. All right, so we're just looking for a nice deflection shot, like a normal deflection shot, a little bit better than the AIM-7M, but just really cool. Okay, so let's put on our radar. All right, so ready, we're gonna fire. 3, 2, no, I'm just kidding. That was a big joke. That was a huge joke right there. We're not firing yet. No, we're not firing right now. We're not firing right now. We're gonna fire right now. Over 180. That was a perfect 180. Round 2, just to and again, here we go, same thing. Let's go a little bit faster so it has to turn more and be cooler. No, don't you do, no. Oh my. So yeah, that's what the baseline AIM-120, or no, this is not the baseline. This is the AIM-4, which has more G load, right? So it has 40 G load. The one for America has 35. And the one for the Russian counter, no, this is 30 G. No. 35 G for the 120. The Russian one is going to kind of be similar to the Americans. Let's see. We're testing out some other things, but. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. So these are going to be like the French ones almost. But I digress. I already have the French one set up. So remember the SRAAMs that the Harrier had? Yeah, these are those, but on like copious amount of drugs. Now, will that party trick on the F-15 really work in top tier? Maybe maybe when the missile is, or when the dogfight is low and slow. The benefit of not, so the Mikas or Mikas, they have thrust vectoring. So what these missiles struggle from is if they get too slow, the thrust vectoring completely implodes and the missile can't do anything. Without thrust vectoring, though, the missile is able to do those, 360s and stuff like that. Maybe this one can do, but at slow airspeed, the normal AIM-120s can still power through and not malfunction like the thrust vectoring missiles in War Thunder. But I really do feel like these are going to be easier to use. Like, this is just an ultimate dogfighter here. Okay, setting up. Locked. Gotta turn into me a little bit here to simulate a head-on. Yeah, we're all, ladies and gentlemen, we're all fucked. Everybody's fucked. I really don't think these would be used for long range. I mean, the TWS, look, this guy's already on me. No, he's not. Thank gosh. Stop locking that. I'm not locking anything. Stop. Okay, hang on. Turn the radar off. Turn it back on. That's always a good trick. Like, can that guy avoid it? Oh, my chaff. So if I remove if I turn off my radar, oh wow, this radar loves chaffs. Is chaff in now? I don't have chaff on because chaff never worked at the top. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it does work now. So if we turn off our radar, right? Then our radar will not relock and the data link in the IOG will be perfectly fine. Okay. 19 kilometers. Sexy. Radar off. Radar off. Oh my gosh. Do you break these or do you just like J out? Yeah, you do. I think you just J out. So we're gonna be switching to chaff only here. Maybe chaff is the way to go, but like, would you really mess with the IOG and data link missile with active radar? That is the question. Dude, far out, brother. Lobbing. Wow. Oh my gosh. Miss, please miss. Just miss. I'm sick to my freaking ball sacks. In the American version, some other versions, you can just launch stealth in TWS. Wow, great. Oh, I think that missed. I think you can lock or launch the chaff. Look like that. I think I just missed one. Oh no, I think I got somebody. I don't know. I think. Oh, I think I did hit him. Like, dude, that one missed, right? Oh, boys, is Chaff back? Chaff is back. Chaff is back. Which is interesting because with semi-active radar, the chaff would be so, like, we would be so far away from the target that the chaff really wouldn't affect our radars in War Thunder. Air quotes. But because the active radar is the radar being used, and it's not using data link anymore from our plane if we disengage the radars, the chaff is going to have a bigger effect against that seeker head. Now, let's see if chaff will work if I keep the radar lock. So all the targets we're going to shoot here, we're just going to keep the lock the whole time. Oh, I missed it, but that's fine. I mean, I stopped the lock. I don't know if they're dropping chaff or not. Oh my. Wow. I just don't like. I'm going to fly close to the ground because, like, you know, like when we had, you know, supersonic jets out of the game, I thought that it was just going to be, oh yeah, we're going to be battling up high and stuff. And it's just groundhog and groundhog days for days. But the radar seekers are so good now, like, does it even matter? Okay, Biggin might wants one. Yeah, look at that. Building. Wow, that was a crazy miss. Now this is gonna be one of those. No, he's still using it. Whoa! No guns. Interesting. So it can be defeated. I would need to get into solo test to tell someone to leave their chaff on with a pure radar lock. But ladies and gentlemen, it is confirmed. I mean, it's been confirmed for a while. The best jet players in the game are at 8.7 and below. That is 100% true. Weaponry. 8. On. Like, do you expect someone like look how many key bindings are on this game? Look how many. It's okay. So yeah, I mean, like, War Thunder is doing what they're doing. You know, like, it's going to be very accessible to get awesome kills at top tier. Yeah. What do I feel about it? I really don't freaking know. All I do know is that I just need World War II separated from everything else, and I'll be a happy camper. Anything I need, yeah, I need the the Sabres and MiG-15s to exist again, and the MiG-17s. I'll be happy. And World War II cut off, happy. Everything else they can go crazy with, but just keep those two eras of time. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see if I can cover something else on the dev server. But until then, we'll see you tomorrow, and peace out.